Yes.
As you can see, we are installing solar panels. We are mounting them on top with these aluminum lists that we just bought at our local hardware store. We are going to connect these two solar panels as a series connection, so we will get double the voltage out of them. Would you like to explain why?
Yes, I can try. In this case, if you see here at this one, you can see the solar panel, these ones we bought, they are 36 volts, 150 watts. So if we connect them in series, they will be 72 volts. So it will be only like 3 or 4 amps. Very low current and very little power loss in the cables. And also they will work as one big panel, which also should increase the output of the panel. Or maximize it even if it has no direct sun. So that's the theory of it, at least. So that's why we are gonna do that.
Thank you. Now the Anderson connection is in. The panels are mounted, but we had to make some other bolts because the ones we had planned to use didn't work. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yep. Yeah, the bolts didn't fit in the T-slot slides in the roof because the T-slot slides on the roof is not the same as the ones on the side. So the other ones that you have in the side of the Alu-Cab, you can use a normal 8mm bolt with a 13mm hexagon head to slide into the rails. But on the roof, they are a little bit bigger, so these will just turn around. So what we did was I had these T-slot nuts lying around, but they are standard size 10mm, and the rails on the roof is 9mm on the Alu-Cab for some reason. So what I had to do was I had to grind these down 0.5 millimeter on each side on this grinding stone I got from my father-in-law, and yeah, and then we could use them in the T-slots and connect them with a normal 8mm by 16 bolt. So that was the solution we ended up with instead. Hvordan kan vi gøre det?
Men vi kan jo bore ind til det høje, som sagt, så vi kan tage den ud over.
Jeg skulle lige vinde.
Solar panels are mounted, they are connected, the app is downloaded, and we just drove out with the roof closed, and the sun is very, very low. Right now it's producing 7 to 9 watts. So we will try and open the roof and point the solar panels
Towards the sun.
Towards the sun, yes, and see what happens.
Oh, it's heavy now. Well, the struts works even with the extra load.
Nice.
Nice. Maybe it's a little easier to close it now.
As expected, that it improved it a lot. Now we are at around 30 watts. Amazon has sent us 2 different solar panels. If you order solar panels from Amazon, check if you get what you order. I want to talk a little about why we chose these specific solar panels. We wanted some that would fit onto the roof and not stick out on the sides, both because the solar panels are more protected from branches and trees when you drive in the woods, and also just because we think it looks better. And the other reason for these specific solar panels is that we wanted as much watts and voltage as possible. Easy?
Much easier.
Besides the fact that we have to change one of the solar panels, our 12-volt system is now complete. So we're going to do a little walk around, and I will let Thomas do the explaining.
Yes, up here in the front, behind the passenger seat, we have the battery. The auxiliary battery is a 200 amp hour lithium battery connected to the alternator with a 60 amp fuse. So that's the heart of the system, so to speak. Behind the battery, as we have taken out the rear seats here, we have space for the fridge, and at the back wall I've built a plate. It's just a 8mm plywood that I've mounted all the 12-volt components to. And what we have here is we have a DC-DC charger down here, charges from the alternator and also doubles as a relay. So to separate the cast battery from the auxiliary battery. First we had an 18 amp DC-DC charger, but oftentimes we do not drive that much during the day, so the 18 amps wasn't really sufficient. It will take about 8 to 10 hours drive to recharge the battery with the little charger. So we changed it for the 50 amp charger instead. So now we can from almost empty battery to full battery we can do in only about 4 hours drive. So that was really a game changer for the system. Besides here we have the fuse for between the DC-DC charger and the battery. It's an automatic fuse, 60 amp fuse also here. We have the power inverter from 12 volt to 220 volt, 150 watts. It's enough for our use. Depends on what you need for it. We use it mainly for lights and charging computers and telephone and stuff like that. We can also use a microwave. That's about 1000 watts of use. So that's enough for us. But you can get them up to 2000 watts also. It's when you have a lithium battery, it's important to know that you can only take out from a lithium battery, you can only take out 10 times the amp hour in watts. Example, if we have a 200 amp hour battery, you cannot take out more than 2000 watts. So that's a difference between AGM batteries, that you can take out much more watts from the battery. But that's to think of when you have a lithium battery. Also, we have a charger for land power for 220 volt. We have so we can plug in the charger when we're at home. So the battery is always topped up, and that's just a small 15 amps charger, because normally when we're at home we can leave it overnight with the charger on. So that's, yeah, it will charge the battery in about 12 to 15 hours or something. So the last part, the new installed solar power MPPT, is it's the largest one we could get from Victon, and it handles up to 100 volts and 20 amps. So this system we mounted on the roof will produce 72 volts, and the small MPPT handles that, but only up to 15 amps. The bigger ones is a 20 amp, and that's the outgoing power to the battery, which means in these terms of powering the battery with 14 volts, it will exactly handle the 300 watts we have on the roof. So that's a good match. Also, we considered buying the red arc system in the beginning, where you get a complete one unit handles it all. You have the DC-DC charger, you have the MPPT, and you have the land power charger in one unit. It's just about the same cost, and it will be easier to mount because you have only one unit and you mount it all together. But what we think with the Victron system is that you have different systems for different purposes. So if one fails, you can change that one particular part. If something in the red arc system fails, you have to change the entire system. So that's and also that you can mount it in different places. Now we have everything except from the solar panel system we have in the back. Everything else is in the front. If you have the red arc all in one system, you will have to draw some longer wires to connect everything in one place. So that's why we went with the Victron.
That was all for now. I hope you found all of this interesting. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.